Hey everybody, NaMo here. It's Saturday morning and it's actually pretty early. It's a little bit after 8. We've had a massive heat wave this week. Yesterday it cooled off and it rained a lot, which is great because we hadn't had rain in a while. So because of the rain, it is really cool this morning. There's a nice breeze blowing, but the grass is soaking wet, more because of the dew than the rain, 'cause rain was in the afternoon, which it makes mowing a little bit more difficult. Now, because of how wet it is, it clogs up in the mowing deck, so then that can affect the actual cutting of the grass. The second thing is that this front yard might not look it, but it gets pretty steep. And I mow side to side instead of up and down because it's easier on me. And I just don't want the mower to slide downhill while I'm going. So I'm down here by the fence. There's a lot of big weeds. Really, I'm just going to go through right now, pull out as much of the big weeds as I can. Not fully weed it, but pull out as much of the big weeds as I can, because there are some actual wildflowers, like these ones here, that I need to save. Because right now they're not supposed to be there. I'm pull them up, dig them up, put them in pots, and save them. So I'm going to get pulling weeds, then I'm going to mow, and then it's up front here to work on that little bed. Since that retaining wall is made, work on that little bed, get it made, get that tree finally planted so I can stake it, get it growing straight. And as of right now, that's it. That's all I've got planned today. Pretty light, not much. Who knows, there might be more added to it as the day progresses, because this really ain't gonna take me that long to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. So I got all the big stuff pulled. You can see it laying here in the grass all the way down. Now you can see all the gladiolas and irises a whole lot better. And like I mentioned before, this whole area right here, like nothing survived. There's the 2 dogwood bushes, 4 daylilies down that way. That's really been it. And here's the ones that came up wild that I dug up and saved. Pretty sure that one is just a small, like just come out of the ground version of this one, which I believe is a coneflower. It's a little droopy at the moment. I gave them a good watering, leaving them in the shade, let them perk back up. Not really sure what this is. There is a plant, a native plant like that called blue-eyed grass, but the flowers are blue. This one's purple, kind of a pinkish purple. So I'm not really sure what it is. I'll have to Google that later. Then I've got these, what I believe are white daisies. And there was a small one that came with it, so I got 3 of those. So it is right now 10:30, so it took almost 2 hours to pull the weeds and get those planted. It's still early, and I still need to mow, so I'm gonna go ahead and mow, then weed eat, because I really need to weed eat. I haven't weed eated the last 2 weekends. I haven't used the weed eater the last 2 weekends, and then get started on that bed. And once I've done all that, I've still got more time in the day, and I'm not completely worn out. We'll see where it goes from there. Well, it didn't take me that long, but I got that whole dirt pile smoothed out now. Even got it sloping down to match the brick. And I think it looks pretty good. Now to get that tree out of its pot and plant it right about there, I think. Well, that took a lot more than I thought it would. I thought I could do one stake and get the tree straight as an arrow, but now I don't have 2 other stakes. My T-posts right now are still on the magnolia down by the blue building. I haven't pulled them off yet. I'm gonna leave them on again this year, and then we'll unstake that tree next year and hope that it, stayed straight. This cage, it'll do the job. I just hope it actually stays. We could get a pretty good gust of wind and then it's gone. So I'm hoping it stays. But I'm happy with it. I might actually put some more stuff out in this bed. I don't know what I'll do, what I'll put out there, but I'll put something else. So I've pulled up some of my smaller pots that I brought, the stuff I've weeded from work and saved. A few of them, like these trees and these blazing stars and rattlesnake masters, need to go in bigger pots. Those blazing stars probably need to go in bigger pots too. Others, like this coneflower and that stone crop and these other coneflowers, and honestly I can't remember what the name of those plants are, they need to be separated into these smaller pots. So I need to transfer these into bigger ones so I have smaller pots to split all these out to so that I can have more of them. That sycamore tree and that magnolia, I know they're really hard to see. They're really, really tiny. So they're going to stay in those pots for now. But I'm going to go ahead and get all these potted up, split out everything like that, and then set back down there and give everything a good watering. Even though we got rain yesterday, it's starting to dry up, but I'm going to go ahead and give everything good watering. Okay, I'm done. I'm worn out. I got everything cleaned up. I ended up turning the compost pile over, grabbing out 2 5-gallon buckets full of good compost from the bottom, pouring it into the compost tumbler, and then 2 other 5-gallon buckets full of potting soil, half of a 5-gallon bucket full of worm castings, and about 4 cups of Osmocote fertilizer. Gave it a spin, and then I had like 5 bags of clippings and stuff that emptied out on top of what I just turned over in the compost. They've been sitting in the bags out in the sun for like a week, so they were cooking inside the bags. So hopefully putting it on top, being hot and moist, will start, the process of breaking everything down of what I just turned over. Kick it in, make it, turn into compost quicker. So I got everything watered. I really want to plant some stuff here. I don't know what I want to plant though, because it just looks weird just being one little tree and a spot of dirt. So I've got to come up with some kind of plan of what I want to do with the rest of the spot. I got to figure out where the rest, because like I've been saying, we're building a deck coming off the patio here, wrapping around the house and connecting to the deck in the back. I got to figure out where I want to put the corner post over here. Here, let me. So like over here somewhere, that way I can stretch the bed all the way out to the corner post and get it wrapped around and created, looking nice and everything like that. So I know how actually big of an area I have to plant stuff in. So I'm worn out. It's hot. I'm burnt. The breeze feels really good though, so that's a good thing. But since I've forgotten to do this earlier, if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you can get notifications when I post things. Excuse me. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My handles are at the end of the video and the outro. The links are in the description. I also have a Discord. There's a few channels on there that have been set up to notify when I post stuff on YouTube, I post stuff on Twitter. So jump in the Discord. That's actually the best place to get notifications of when I post on anything except for Instagram. So jump in there. The link's also in the description. And just thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. And oh, next weekend. Might be a short one, might be a long one. I don't really know. It is our anniversary. We are leaving to go stay in a cabin for the weekend. I've requested Friday off. We're leaving Saturday, so I have Friday to mow the yard and do yard work, stuff like that. So I'll probably get some stuff recorded then. Of course, last year, I'll put a link for the video last year for our wedding special. Nothing was really done. It was just a big slideshow of our wedding and things we saw and did in our honeymoon. I might do that with our anniversary this year, or just leave it as a yard work vlog. I don't know. Right now I just want to put the phone down, drink some water, sit down, probably take a nap. We've got friends coming over for D&D again. And yeah, I got a lot done. I don't know if you can see it, but I weed-eated in between all the plants down by the fence. And like I've been saying, there's the dead spot, the dead zone where nothing grows. But you can see everything else. Ooh, zoom in. You can see everything else has come up really good. There's no more weeds down there. I mean, there still is. I really should spray and throw mulch down, but I just don't have the time and I don't have the money for mulch. So that's it. I definitely feel accomplished. I feel like I got a good chunk of stuff done, even though it took me a long time to do everything that I wanted to do, and it was a short list. So thanks for watching, thanks for supporting me, and we'll see you next time.